Nos quedamos por acá. A ver, estamos en el día 19. Mm, 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 mm. A ver, ¿qué misiones tengo? The Fiend in the Forest. Esto es
All right,
Recruitment
Let's go.
Center. Mm.
we did it. All right.
Yeah, but
A ver, ¿qué me falta de acá? El Tower of Innocence, dice.
Let's head there right away.
Bueno, si tengo que levelear.
everyone's here.
Now then.
A ver, ahí ya fui. Acá no he ido. Aunque por esta zona tampoco he ido, ¿eh? Acá veo como que varias cositas que no... Insolence o Tower of Innocence. ¿Cuál de las dos era? Insolence. Porque esta es la Torre de la Insolencia y esta es Spirit of Blind Fate. Ah, no sé, otra cosa. Hay tres torres.
We have a pending request.
Pareciera que en el top, en la cima había
There.
algo,
It's your call.
como una boss fight.
Let's be
Porque
off.
en la otra torre que fui a la izquierda, la primera, había como, no sé, como un altar al final. No un altar, sino como un pedestal. Como
What
si
to
ahí
pick?
faltara algo. ¿Podré cocinarlo? Creo que ya no tengo nada para cocinar. No ahorita al menos. Sí, tengo. Bueno. ¿Tengo algo? No. Max. Yuna sería, pero... Subiré... Imaginación ya lo tengo al máximo. Elocuencia de repente. ¿Este que me sube? Imaginación. Mm. Elocuencia si es que encuentro. Creo que Baigón da... No, tolerancia. Persuasión... Bueno, persuasión de elocuencia, pero... Este de acá... No, este tampoco. Este de repente... Wisdom. Pero... Quiero tener ya todos. Quiero tener de una vez ya todos los libros leídos. Supongo que será un logro haber leído todos.
All right. Hey, did you?
Long thought to be a fairy tale, the decaying estate of floating on, and yet the god.
Floating Island. Ah, no mames, que sí, es una...
That's
Is that? I say.
what do you mean?
Sure. All right.
Now then. Here.
Infringing upon is the gauntlet.
Here.
Sam.
True.
Got a sec? Hi.
Ah, apareció la chica.
What now?
A ver, ¿con qué estoy? Merchant, no. Ponte este de acá. Y de parte creo que voy bien, creo. A no ser de que... Tower of Insolence, a ver.
Keep this to your...
Bows and Spears. Se puede sacar a... Y meto a Heismay. Y a Heismay le cambio... por Sniper. No tengo nada que enseñarle. Bows and Spears. No, con esto no tengo nada.
Okay then.
Sí,
Let's go.
espero que sean un poco más bajo.
Everything's pretty standard.
Qué bueno que hayan quitado el motion blur de esto.
We've been spotted. On your guard.
Marvelous.
Esas no son las cosas que flotan.
That was easy. Such an arrogant fighter. A step in the right direction.
That was well done.
I knew we could count on you.
A ver, cofre por aquí.
It's all clear. We got just a bunch of weak ones. We should be fine.
45.
Let's push through.
Weak against this. Do it again.
Perfecto, perfecto. Entonces,
What now?
si estoy con 5 en nivel, puedo ir con esto. Vamos a farmear.
Very impressive.
That's lovely. Such an elegant fighter.
Termina.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
How nice. This should prove useful.
This looks valuable.
Now that's what I call treasure.
Stuff.
Look.
Please take care.
I don't think we can avoid a fight here.
All right. How's that? Might be able to
Para un rato.
What now?
Aprovechando de que no tengo a UF en el party, voy a ponerle esto para que lo vaya subiendo. Tú... por si acaso, vamos a empezar una con este.
Keep the pressure on.
Ah, no, también lo mato de una, bro.
What now?
Entonces de una con este.
Got this.
Come on!
All right,
Right
we
there.
did it.
All right, how's
I
that?
can feel greater power within.
Don't think we can avoid a fight here.
We are spotted.
Let's stash that somewhere safe. Push through!
Great job, love.
There they go.
All right, how's that?
Ah, este sí.
This could be our chance.
You dumb begging for your life.
Solo te pego.
Face me!
You hit their weakness. Nice moves, Hyde.
Este
This'll be
creo
over
que era
soon.
de
This is
la...
just what I need. They're weak to piercing attacks. I call upon the royal soul. Here's your cue. What a showstopper, Juna.
Are you prepared?
There's our diva.
Creo que era débil al viento ese.
Looks like that's all of them. Great job, everybody.
Satisfactory. A new means of protection.
This ain't his safe spot.
This power feels stronger still. All right, we did it.
Draw steel.
Dime un cofre por
We are
acá.
spotted.
Very impressive. This looks valuable.
Whoa! Now that's what I call treasure.
¿Cuánto ahora voy?
What now?
328k. Bueno, un arma por el otro lado que vimos estaba a 300. Joder.
Push through! Hey, good one!
That's not half bad.
His power grows stronger still.
This could be our chance!
Sniper!
Pego bien.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
Careful! They've got company!
¿Cuánto dije? 300 algo.
What now?
No sé si sea worse. No, mejor eso a...
They all seem pretty weak. You got this. That should come in handy.
Come on!
Amazing! Great moves up there.
Think that's the last of them. Hey,
Y acá está.
Ready?
what
Supongo.
now?
Yep.
A ver qué más hay por acá. Un momentito. Estoy por acá, me parece. Más que nada por los trofeos, quiero ver mi guía. Estoy por acá, me parece.
What do you think?
Sí, dale. Debe ser un... cíclope, ¿es? Sí. Pero el cíclope este, ¿qué nivel
Don't
es?
forget about me!
Sos 500.
They're weak to piercing attacks.
Oh, power of kings!
You hit their weakness. Tornado!
No sé si será débil a esto.
You hit their weakness.
Sí,
Don't let up now.
me acordaba bien.
I'll cut they die hard! I won't hold back!
Joder, lo buen tío.
I've done it.
I shall rise.
I shall strike.
Excellent!
Marvelous. I feel stronger already.
Right then.
Shall we away?
No, para que quiero ver si es que hay algo atrás. Aunque creería que... Bueno, está la torre esta que vimos como igual al otro lado. Que no sé si acá tenga que volver para matar a demonios o algo así. Porque me acuerdo que en el Octopath era algo parecido, ¿no? Que habían lugares así medio vacíos y después ya desbloqueabas algo y tenías que venir a matar al boss. Sí, acá no parece que haya más. Bueno, no hay más. Leaf.
What?
Sí, no hay más que hacer acá.
In that case.
Let's head back. Hey. Okay then. Right? See you soon, I hope.
De repente su level 8 es hacer más daño.
Now that you mention...
Time marches on, and
The
the age of a new king draws nearer.
Nearer. ¿Cómo pronunciar eso?
Try not to die.
Try not to die, gracias. Creo que para Brigitte sí necesito tener Wisdom 5 o algo así.
Let's go.
Bardon no sé qué me está pidiendo. Basilius lo tengo al 1. Reportable Quest, ¿dónde? Opera House.
All right then. Let's go.
Ridiculous.
Splendid!
Mission accomplished.
¿Me ha dado coraje esto? No me acuerdo. Sí.
All right.
Tampoco tanto, no te creas.
I'm off!
Yeah.
Yo creo que podría ir con Basilio.
Now what am I to do?
Go. Right then.
¿Quién está escribiéndome al WhatsApp?
Vinka? Hey.
Las orejitas.
Nah. Nice to meet you. Truth is... Oh?
Speaking of... Serlius!
Thanks. So?
I'll tell.
Hey.
Well then.
Sam. Right then. Hope you're ready.
Listen. What in the world?
Hmm?
¿Qué son euros? Alonso, ¿qué necesito? Más coraje. Catarina de una vez al 8.
Hi there.
Thank you.
I didn't gather you here just because, see, if you find good work, and that means you've got no one dragging you along. So let's hear it. Wanna live? We can get there, one step at a time.
A pretty speech, no doubt. I can answer that. Where I work, there's an old man who said if Catherine...
Sure, but...
I know. That's why
We're going to erect a facility right here and hire a teacher who'll show you how. You can also learn carpentry, needlework, or medicine. And once you've the skills, I don't care about any of that! I say just give us money! Sounds like a right pain in the arse!
You think handouts are going to keep you alive? If everyone sits in the cart and no one pulls, would you just sit in the mud?
Oh, come off it! We take what we're owed! It's that easy!
You can do that.
Yeah, I did say that, but I wasn't right. Something stolen is just going to keep getting stole. You'll start to fear and resent your neighbour. Isn't it? How can anyone take pride in living off someone else's... No, we can't steal our way to a good... We welcome any...
Do you think it's possible?
And I want to try making clothes. I mend all my family's
I love teaching kids. If I dedicate myself to study. What's got into all this bloody talk?
Not by half.
Always thought it'd be nice to see the ocean.
Then learn how to do calculations.
This is really taking off. I know the Parapus haven't had the best lot in life, but I'm feeling more optimistic about our chances these days. Because, I mean, you're gonna be a king soon, yeah? Things will really start looking up for us then.
I'll do my best to live up to your expectations.
Good, because I'll be holding my breath. But I won't be sitting on my hands either. Not that we'll rely too much on you. It's gonna have to be a team effort. Though, I guess in an ideal world, we wouldn't need kings. One king can't make the world a better place. It takes everyone to pull that off.
You're right about that.
I am, mate. A person who puts their mind to it can change their own world. Our paths may be different, and when the going gets tough, king or not, no.
The loyal hunter kept your temper by the grace.
My dreams may seem impossible, but I'm not giving them up. Katharina! Who's here? You lot better save some for me. Wait, come and have a meal with us.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Look at this.
All right, then.
Ya no tengo nada con nadie.
All right, then.
Let's go.
So, what should we do?
A pegarnos con Milo.
Now,
¿Este es Milo? Sí.
Not on. It's your call.
Sí, boys.
Let's be off.
Tan difícil no creo que sea.
What to pick?
Siempre era lo mismo, pareciera. No, esto no puedo cocinar todavía. Termina de leer el libro.
All right. All right.
Nice.
With the protect.
that would be Milo.
¿Quién me habla por? No creo que sea tan complicado.
Milo!
It would appear this is turning in a decidedly uglier direction.
Es que a estos personajes como les falta, no
I'd
sé.
have much preferred if you and that Loveless had blotted out. Oh, unfortunate souls.
Shut your mouth!
What? Of course, if now's the time.
We're not just
¿Este qué será él?
Oh, power of kings. Then come on.
Ah, eso no.
I call upon a royal soul! Burn! What is their weakness?
Fuego.
Are you
Don't let
prepared?
us down.
I call
Rayo.
the lightning.
También rayo.
The fire!
What is their weakness?
You
Sniper!
Captain.
Captain!
Caught me. holding back!
Keep it up, Stroll!
This is wrong! I bid you all farewell! I bid you all farewell!
They're totally fireproof!
General!
You better use something else.
The magic seed!
Sniper! That caught me!
I'll show you. This might be please after you.
After me!
Right on target.
Idiot, come forth! Royal soul! Still up?
Este no va a pegar nunca.
In one brilliant blow! Witness our secret technique!
Let's do this!
Formidable indeed!
This might be a good strategy.
Let's get on with it!
If you
Try hard!
lovely. Juna's been
By this power!
Listen up! We're your friends! They're the enemy!
If I might ask, I've been wondering for some... You belittle people. You manipulate them with your ski... I am sorry, but is there...
In any case, you lost.
Not bad. I'll strive for greater heights.
I am most certainly stronger than I was.
Well, that settles that.
Y sin más. Como que personajes X.
I'll definitely...
Una rango 7. Porque no tengo otro, ¿no? Bueno, neuras, pero hay neuras ahí.
I'll...
Y la Yuna me hizo gracia que se hizo chiquita.
Hey. That... Thank you. Here. Then...
That's good to hear.
Yes. Yep. Honestly,
What?
you got it. I'm going home. Murders. Hey. Hey. Please. Yay! And then... oh! But... You know, then I'm fine. Yep.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
This here. Hey,
Right then.
Un algo pendiente acá. Otras tiendas de repente.
Shall we? Hey!
Mission accomplished.
You!
All right then.
Let's go. Hey,
Get yourself a good...
Now then.
¿Qué dice? Estoy en X.
All right then.
let's go.
All right then.
Let's go.
Greetings.
Creo que ya no tengo nada que hacer acá. Yufa, pero Yufa creo que necesito más cosas.
Ay.
Wisdom. ¿Qué misión me falta hacer? Neuras. Justo cuando quiero hacer algo con Neuras.
All right then.
Wisdom de repente ahora.
Let's head there right away.
Ridiculous.
Wow.
Ya que me queda.
Yep. Oh, yeah? Hey there.
Oh, that's all right.
Ya bastante. Ya no es suficiente. Neuras.
Quite.
Y era la última, creo, ¿no?
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Oh.
Let's...
Say.
Got it.
Vayas.
This is a trial I must overcome. Right then.
This one's important.
You... Somehow...
It'll be fine.
Yes. However... May I speak? It'll be all right.
We can't lose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Besides, that reminds me. Okay then.
Como que Grand Entrance.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's finally here. At last.
Whatever Luis throws at. Between him and the Criers, he's certainly made a production of...
Nah, he just loves a battle that'll make history. That's...
Indeed. The man's in first place right now. Not much he stands to gain from subterfuge.
What? Losing you? Me? I'm ready to lay the bastard out. I own it.
You can start with one for Del. Give him 100 for yourself. If he becomes king, the kingdom is fit. Rella said as much too. Though I can't for the life of me think why Luis would want that. I thought, at the very least, we know that Luis will not wield the king. We have our own future for Maria and Fabienne. For...
No estoy al 100 con ellos.
You would pursue peril.
Great.
Al 100 no estoy con ellos. O sea, en realidad estoy más de la parte de Luis.
The stage is set for the decisive battle to take place in Grand Trad. And so the gauntlet runner takes to the sky. He does not return within the hush of teleportation magic as a mere wanderer. But with the fanfare, he is a boy no more. Whether a...
He's here! Wow! It's really him!
Welcome back.
Your Highness!
Luego aparece el otro, ¿no? Y me recaga.
It's His Royal Highness the Prince! We've been waiting for you! Go and teach that...
Finally! This is better than any of the fable.
Sounds like they're more excited about the spectacle than about the prince being...
But by the faces in the sky and upon the rock, we are squarely set in second.
Though 'tis not truly His Highness's face wrought in stone, but our captain's.
Luis spares nothing for an old woman like me. Saint...
He's the boy with the saint. He's got to be genuine. If the Sanctus Church's power is waning, should I take...
Even after her confession, they still keep her words close. Seems strange to say, but we owe her a great deal. We can't.
But looking around the city,
Your Highness! You can't stop it, Luis! You've got to kill all the idiots who been...
That right? You're the ones who aren't right in the head.
Then why hasn't Luis shown up yet, eh? Sounds like he's your cow.
True enough. If he doesn't even
Probably going for another big grip.
Don't care what he's plot.
Save your fuel.
Over there! His royal...
Whoa, late.
I say, nothing wrong with an adore in public, but this is getting...
Let's head to the hushed honeybee inn for now.
Y vengo a verla cada rato.
All the customers say they're on your side. I was surprised at how popular...
Thanks.
I never thought Luis would be the one throwing down the gauntlet to you. You'd better get some rest tonight.
I wish we could stay up and talk more.
It's finally...
We've got to win this.
Victory is in our...
But without the king's wards, we'll be fighting on...
The king's magic lived up to the legends.
Not the kind of power any of...
But even after this battle, the crown's fate isn't set. We saw how the...
Whatever they make of it, we've come this far. All we can do now is finish...
Indeed. Let us now devote us...
This should be our last battle against Luis. Now you've awoken your archetype. Forged friendships. And taken...
You're right there.
But it takes me back. If the... I mean, you and he were best friends. Oh, sorry. I felt like I'd misspoke. Anyway, we'll make sure this is the end for Luis.
Sospechoso.
It's like I'm seeing the...
El que tú le verías cuando te da la gana.
Right. Let's get some rest.
It's been a while.
Fácil que se sepa.
So?
I got ya.
Bueno, Basil, de momento te está siendo el menos útil.
Good night.
Jaime, siento que no es buen arquetipo el ninja.
At long last, my lord, our investigations have borne those loyalists who disappeared with the prince led us right to him. We found traces.
Where was he hiding?
Far to the west of the royal capital, deep within a forest said to bewitch those who should wander in. And that said, against...
The lost village of the Elder. Last trampled by Fortin's troops.
You knew...
I see now. To hide in the prince was born there, you know. An illegitimate son, after the past king's heart was drawn to a woman of the village in his...
What? Then the prince really does bear elder blood.
Fortin did not raise the village for any defiance of his scriptures. He thought only to eliminate an inconvenient heir. A threat to the prince's survival, his complete disappearance. This was
Va a presentar al niño como...
Go and snuff them out for good.
Sir, consider them annihilated.
Va a traer al niño y va a decir que este es el verdadero rey.
The battle. If you call yourself the prince.
¿Me voy a convertir en humano?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king.
Todavía no estoy muy seguro por dónde va a ir esta parte.
Good morning. Did you sleep well? Ready to face the...
Yes.
No hesitation at...
But you have to come back.
confess my mind strays back to the royal funeral.
Let's get out there.
Never thought we'd find out.
Yo creo que 2-3 meses es eso.
Let's head there.
Can we talk? Just lie.
Bueno, siento con general, lo demás están bien con su arquetipo. Puedo poner a... no sé... Heismate como ninja. Aunque pega menos el problema. No he encontrado buenas armas para él. Los demás están bien con lo que tienen ahorita. No puedo hacer mucho más.
Well, stranger things have happened.
Hello,
Dear me!
Well then, if you say you'll help.
I love it.
Leave it out, mate.
Ready?
Vamos a ver cuántas horas de historia me van a dar. ¿Qué hora es para empezar? ¿Son las 7 ya? 6:30. ¿Quién me habla? Nadie.
Well, bit of a tricky situation. I mean, Sanctifex Forden and St. Rella are gone. Bluntly speaking, there is no tournament anymore. But like hell, if that's gonna stop me, as a lone citizen watching over the future of our country. Woo! Live free! Fight the power! Very good. Let's begin, shall we? The Day of Judgment is here. The final fight between Luis, military paragon and one-man army, and the boy who... The entire continent's eyes are on this battle, folks, and only one of them's walking away.
Your Highness, you can win!
Count Luis! Kill that imposter!
It looks to me like Luis hasn't even bothered to...
Oh, there's no way he'd run away from this. Whoa, over there!
Yo digo que va a aparecer con el niño y va a decir, es mentira lo que este otro dice. Yo creo que va a pasar eso.
Luis.
The two titans of this race have finally come. Adopted son of a minor nobleman. He rose to fame on his incredible suspected of attacking His Highness. He was denounced and cast down. Then we have the Elden candidate. He who claims to be, though his identity is uncertain, the time has come.
I have to commend you. This all began with the king's failures. He was an unworthy... You, who claim to be the prince. What do you believe the people seek in their king?
The power to rule everything.
Exactly right. Now let me ask you, my gathered people.
Power! My lord!
Your Highness!
Young candidate, have you or your party...
We have only one... Wake up! Luisis, hear this!
He's the type of man who will kill anyone who gets in his...
People! I desire but one thing. A world without inequality. And I shall gladly offer my shield. Those who do not, however...
La Frostmourne.
If your equality means you will... So, you think you...
A ver, primero supongo bajarle el ataque.
Advance, ninja.
Hubiera cambiado. No, y no le cambié la otra, chale.
We settle this here.
Hay que hacerle el combo.
No holding back! Then die by it! I call the lightning!
Let's get her up! Freeze!
Right! I've got a new weakness.
I will annihilate you! Come, accept my challenge.
What?
Heisman!
Ninja!
That's a lot of ailments. Be careful out
There's a better way.
Voy a cambiarte. Prefiero tener a la...
I retreat
a la
for
chica.
now.
fight. I call upon a royal soul.
Viste que le sigue bajando el ataque.
No. Are you prepared?
Creo que pega lo mismo, creo. Bueno.
There is no escape for me.
Ya se sigue metiéndole críticos.
I can do your opening, Captain. Jack Frost! Yupa hit their weakness. This is just what I need.
We settle this here. You defy the rule of strength.
Freeze!
Then die by it.
All right. I've got a new weakness.
Vamos bien.
I see. It would appear you have the metal to... Can you endure it?
¿Qué es eso?
Come, accept my challenge.
It's happened.
X. Ok. Bueno, no pega tanto. Ya los agarro con él, pero bueno.
Not good.
Stroll, here I go with multiple ailments. Jack Frost! Yupa hit their weakness. Behold this power. Let's not. This is just what I need. Raging fire.
Good. However...
¿Acabó?
Magnificent. You truly have become more powerful. But I would expect no less of a remnant.
Humankind?
Because he's elder, you would...
You should know the truth by now. After all that time I allowed you to spend on that pagan island. No doubt you saw all the evidence of a truer history. One that...
You mean the legends according to the Muir?
Yufa! Don't...
But if that war between gods truly did...
Gods? How droll. They may have governed all things with works. They were an ancient tribe unlike any other race, now lost. The modern age saw them called Elder, shunned from our cities. But in their time, they were known as humankind.
I thought humans were those mad... Luis, dog.
You believe it false?
Elder are actually...
Hear me! In truth, he is humankind! He is...
He doesn't know when to give up.
No need to distress yourself. You, boy, who call yourself the...
Utopia!
Me tiran el chamuco.
What's happening?
What ails him?
Witness the truth! Good people, you would know the identity of your would-be prince. Here he is!
He's a monster! It's a human! It's going...
The truth of the humans is laid bare. They're no beasts, but another form of the Elder Tribe. Cast aside their guise with magic, and they reveal their true colors. He is no royalty, no boy, but a ruthless fiend intent on your throne!
It's not true! It has to be one of the Count's illusions!
What illusion? That's no prince! It's a monster!
It'll kill us all! Run!
What has become of him?
It must be Luis's wicked magic. Yet, the aura of Magla, it's exactly like a human's.
He's not!
He's a human.
Hey! Snap out of it! You have to stop this! Ah!
Afraid. Be not afraid, child. 'Tis not thy true self. In this moment, thy mind is disturbed. The time has come. Thou must face.
What's that about?
Remember again thy truth.
An ideal. Even if reality crushes everything I believe in. Even if... It's always been that way. Whenever my life's been the hardest, you are always... After all, you're mine.
Wake up!
Are you well?
Yeah.
You seem coherent, at least.
You had vast reserves of magic poured into you. It was eating away. He may be back with us, but without rest, he will surely...
I will not...
It would appear the throne is now mine. Your vengeance is at hand. Will you not...
Shut up!
Unfortunately, the prince is...
The true prince?
Bloody hell! Is that why he called?
Your part in this has ended. Go where you will.
Seize the monster! I don't care if...
Attention now. How could you
I knew all along that filthy lowborn was hiding something.
We retreat to our gauntlet runner.
It won't be long until the entire kingdom hears of this mess.
Gallica, we've only got one option. I know. We'll head to my home, and the prince's refuge. The Elden Se-
Count Luis has saved the country!
Count Louis.
Sounds like we've got up.
Might as well fall in with him. He'll keep us safe from any human.
No. That boy is no monster.
Luis! What the hell did he...
The flow of that evil Magla was surely born from Luis's magic. What a terrifying force.
I'll remember that sight for the rest of my days. But he hasn't got you beat yet.
Why?
Ah, lo sabía.
It was more of a defeat. They bore the gauntlet runner. What more can they endure?
A hiding place with the elf?
We can marvel at it later. The mirror hasn't shown me anything for a while.
No. Luis's final words trouble me.
At first glance, but the observant may sense the name of the ancient.
Can you walk, lad?
That's a relief. Seems like the rest on the right.
Poor chap's even got me worried.
Hey. I... reacted. My mind just went blank. For a moment, I doubt...
It's behind...
Nothing will shake me like that again. And here's hoping there can be no
But what a sea of trees.
I can sense a special barrier in...
Gallica, how fares His Highness?
No. I checked a bunch of times and the...
Hurry and lead the way.
Right. Everyone stay close so we don't get separated.
Está todo quemador.
Huh?
Who are you?
Are you all right?
The royal flower?
Something about this place. It is much like the altar of the dragon god.
Gallica.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, let...
Está raro todo.
So
Sorbo.
here you are at last.
Pinche sorbo.
Why?
How odd.
It was burned to the ground. One day, a bunch of kingdom soldiers showed...
But why?
Thinking back now.
Luis claimed that the Elden people were just enough.
They're not. Anyway, more than half of the villagers died in the fire. And those who survived were forced to hide in...
'Tis a shrewd ploy indeed, to hide in a place the enemy themselves saw destroyed. Yet,
Yes. What?
He draws no breath.
I recognize him. He was the associate of the first operative I came in contact with.
Gallica,
Yes.
then we move.
I don't like this. Russell?
Huh? Why?
You were His Highness's tutor.
I know but one red-dressed knight. By the heavens,
She's been helping us.
alas. Oh,
Russell, where is his...
a few days ago. I cannot tell you how long I had waited to see them gone. It happened before we could fathom it. Although His Highness had only just regained consciousness since the curse is lifting, yet we were horror-struck. His Highness lay...
No!
The stranger was a master of magic. None could...
Who?
I don't know who the murderer was. But from the moment he appeared, I believe his sole purpose was to kill His Highness.
An innocent boy. Twice tormented.
Luis.
Please, Russ.
We've laid him in the prayer room for now.
You're coming. Aren't you, love?
I must...
You're right.
Ah, I'd heard a rumor that there were... 'Tis just as Cinderella said. You're no scoundrel. Strange.
Something wrong?
No. Well, I will go before you to the...
You going to stay?
No. I'm...
I'm a little worried.
It's nearly time.
El príncipe.
Have I waited?
Beg pardon?
You must hurry.
Ya, güey, te
The
corriendo.
time has come. All was for this day.
¿De qué hablas?
There is still time.
¿De qué?
Follow that.
O sea, Dios, qué lugar era enorme. Yo pensé que era una cuevita. El celular se veía chiquitito. El lugar.
This way.
Ah, yo no veo ninguna herida.
No. You're... Why?
I didn't realize anyone still remained.
Milady Gruaday. It's been a...
May I ask who this is?
She is the chiefess of this village.
She was kind enough to shelter the entire organization when His Highness fled to these woods.
I can't believe he's gone. I'm just some parapus orphan from the slums. I was never supposed to outlive any prince.
No. It all happened in the bunk room in the back. We moved him here to the altar once all was quiet. I don't know if you'd believe me, but I received a revelation. Should the prince die, his body should be kept safe and still here until the rightful day comes, even if the boy is but a bastard sired by that despicable man.
Despicable?
Do you know nothing of the child's mother? The boy was not brought across borders to us. He was born here, in the ancient sanctum. His mother was our past chiefess, the queen of our elder tribe. She was a flower amidst the forests, a woman of such beauty, grace, and kindness. She saved this child from the flames. And it cost her her life. Her death is on that man's hands. Like a piper, he wandered in and seduced the young queen with his idealistic tales. But he failed to protect his family and died powerless. The village was only set ablaze because the boy was in the way of the Sanctus Church's designs on the throne. And that insipid, but you see...
Is something amiss, Milady Gruaday? He is one of Gallica's allies. His loyalty stands with His Highness.
Whoa! What's with the formal introduction? You were the one who gave us our orders in the first place.
Hurry.
Hey.
The time here thou camest to the end of thy journey. Now remember thy path thus far. I have been waiting for thee to overcome thy trials. Know this, his life is not yet ended.
What do you...
It all started on that ill-fated day when the usurper, before he fades away, recount all thou hast seen and felt. Gallica and thee sought to take the head of Luis, but thy efforts came to naught. So, ye moved instead to join a tournament.
And the prince's...
Though thy plan was reckless, thou didst win the trust of the people by the support of peers and subjects alike. Thus, thou didst declare thyself the prince.
It was all for...
After overcoming many obstacles,
Ya, me dejé
thou
contarme la
didst...
vida.
Is no longer...
Thy sole mission was to save the prince. Bereft of him,
That's not...
if the prince is dead, wert thy efforts all for naught?
His will lives...
So thy resolve is yet unbroken. He was consumed by the curse, and was so from his earthly form, I extracted his soul, that he might travel the land in Odyssey. And thus, thy journey hast taken thee far, and taught thee much. So now...
I'm the prince's...
Is that truly thy to name but a few? Thy parents? Memories of thy youth? Hast thou any recollection?
En la historia no me contó
Thy
nada.
memories begin the moment thou befriend the prince. Dost thou suspect the reason?
Que no sé.
Then search, thou knowest the truth in thy... Thou art a being. 'Twas Gallica alone who the resistance laid their hopes upon all those days. All thou hadst, all that had been bestowed, was thy memories of youth in the prince's company, and the void in... Nay, the words of the prince in the memories gained on thy journey, all thy trials, all thy experiences, wert to prepare thee for this day, to share the strength thou hast gained with thy other self.
My...
Carajoles.
Accept the truth, and thou wilt face an ordeal beyond any you have yet faced.
Is that right?
So I bid thee answer my final question. Who art thou in truth?
I don't want to know who...
So, if that is...
The prince and the hope that rested upon him. Unity forged among allies and promised to the people. And then, inevitably, the day that...
Ah,
no one
sacar el juego.
knows what became. All that is certain.
Bad ending. No. Fuck.
This way.
Ya, güey, ya lo voy a hacer. Es que no me dan buenas razones para que yo sea el prince.
I know this. His Gallica and thee sought to take the head of Luis. Though thy plan was reckless, after overcoming many obstacles, thy sole mission...
That's not true.
If the prince is dead, wert thy effort...
His will...
So thy... He was so from... Thy journey hast taken thee far.
I'm no...
Indeed. To name but a few. Yes. Then thou... That was got all that... Thy memories of... Nay, all thy trials.
My...
Accept...
Is that right?
So I bid thee...
I am... the prince.
Ok. Si tú lo dices.
What is this? Could this be?
Hey, what awaits us now?
Hark, life is not yet lost. Thou wert born apart from the prince's flesh, born of his desire to
¿Para qué
change
verlo ahora?
the world.
Es por eso que tengo heterocromia.
In his stead didst thou travel the world. Thou didst support his heart.
Soy un amigo imaginario, no
became
puede
his living
ser.
fantasy. That is thy true self. Thou art everything the prince sought to be, his ideal.
Soy un ideal. Soy un amigo imaginario, no puede ser.
It all began with the novel in thy possession. Drawn by the divine relic, Magla coalesced into flesh, and flesh coalesced into form.
No existo.
The form of an elder, as I once was. Time hath come. Awaken, reborn anew. No more the prince's dream of utopia thou wouldst chase. Nay, but thine own.
Técnicamente no soy el príncipe. Soy un sombrero imaginario. A ver, soy el ideal de lo que quería él, pero yo no soy el príncipe. Y no termina de convencerme. Más o menos.
What?
No sé, explícame de nuevo.
What's happened? Thou hast done well to guide
this voice.
Thy mind should now be clear. He was never the mission, the departure, was thine alone.
Who are you? Wait.
In those long ago days, he had just the boy needed a guide. Thus, a memory so crafted to suit thee.
No, that can't be.
I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message? This is your
No!
By this choice, he might be saved. By these gentle, necessary lies, we could, as he traveled alongside thee. It is only by that he has now been saved. And so, the journey ends.
What?
From here on, thy path is thy own.
Explíqueme de nuevo. ¿Soy o no soy?
How do we make...
Is it really you?
I feel fine, I think.
There seems to be no doubt. He is...
Everyone?
Soy un amigo imaginario.
So let me get this straight.
Por favor.
You're saying it's not a matter of our captain and his highness joining together, but that the former was this disembodied entity sprung from the latter?
Then that's why he had no memories? 'Cause he didn't even exist?
I see. What shaped you, so to speak, a part of his consciousness? Yes, the prince's very heart.
Ya, soy
He
su
was a
alma.
soul given flesh.
Ok.
Perhaps the
Me lo
form
compro.
we knew was one shaped by material magla, much like how the dragon god manifests beyond the vessel Dracodios.
Ok.
A mass of magla with a will. Forget the dragon god. Small wonder he awakened to an archetype before anyone else. It was no great aptitude for magic.
The self, as a manifestation of one's desires.
You mean to say that it was not merely pretense to claim the prince?
If that's true, this is finally your reunion with your sworn liege.
But
No.
While all and sundry believed the lad had shuffled off, you alone kept the
Fate was changed.
Are you really? Please. Please. And more. Despite being a member of your royal guard, I did not recognize your highness at our meeting and showed you such insolence.
Actually, you've been there for me.
He's right, you know. If we'd not met you...
This time, I would...
Finally, we've done Gria's.
By the way, what are we supposed to call you now? I mean, how would you prefer to be addressed, my lord?
You can just keep,
No, your highness!
This is no time to be thick-headed, Miguel.
You, sir, should be begging his highness for forgiveness on bended knee.
Well, that is, I mean, it was...
So much for acting.
Y los otros callados.
It's beyond belief. Not just that a child who'd lain cold for years could come back to us. After so long in the curse's thrall, he could not even open his eyes. He may as well have been a corpse. It was the boy's dearest wish. He spoke of a fantasy of traveling the world. He is a child of Elden blood and Elden legacy. All these years he spent...
His was a fantasy surpassing fantasy. It became more than a dream, but a self-possessed force acting...
A journey to discover and reclaim the No wonder he set off the custom igniter in the Royal Gauntlet Runner.
Even having it all explained like this, it feels like nothing.
I can only guess that...
That's right. I remember. I heard a
What's this all of us?
If you can't remember anything from before our journey, then I shouldn't have known you then. But first, I thought we both received the order to save the prince.
A voice?
Lady Gruidae mentioned a revelation. Hold on, are we still being mystic and metaphorical, or what? I know someone was guiding me.
So a disembodied voice.
Hey, who do you think the voice belongs to?
I have no idea.
Come to think of it, this place...
I might say the same. When I first
Does this mean that we've been...
Perhaps someone has been at your side, I imagine all this comes as you have come to the end of your arduous journey.
Chiefess Gruidae, we want to know wherever... We Mustari are also said to have inherited truths of the world before us. I myself feel a strange familiarity here.
To know what we are, you must first know our history.
Joder. Entonces, si era parte del alma. ¿Qué vendes?
Now what am I to do?
Nada que me sirva, la verdad.
That's fine.
Joder, las armas que tienen.
Indeed.
otro me dejó.
What now?
149. Valor. No sé si cortar acá la grabación o... Bueno, 7 y 4 todavía. ¿Cómo va la grabación para empezar? ¿Está bien? Sí. 1 hora y media. No, para quiero ver a qué hora es que tengo que salir, no he visto. Larcomar 9:20. Ok.
Does this depict the Elder tribe?
Elder comes from an ancient word, meaning only the Old Ones. It was an alias given by our ancestors to outsiders who visited the village in the distant past. As for our original name, you know it well by now.
The human tribe.
There is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then. We were all...
A world united. But wait,
a war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of Magla. Or as you call it today, magic.
No, lo típico, nos agarramos a bombazos, probablemente.
Do you wonder what they battled over? Without the divided tribes, they were racked by division. Over the abstract, undefinable idea of rightness. They tried to destroy something invisible, and destroyed only themselves. And any idea of absolute rightness is born of fear. That fear flooded the world, and gave way to war. And their age of prosperity came to be called the world before. The people we now call tribes were either born of artificial division for the sake of the war effort, or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
Unbelievable. We've met plenty of people caught up in, and yet the truth is...
Such drastic physical changes would normally have taken eons to effect. Accelerated by Magla, however, it was only a matter of a scant few centuries. You understand now, yes. We, the Elder,
It beggars belief. It's nothing short of...
By the war's end, both sides were consumed by fear. Their magical assaults escalated with each retaliation. Rampant Magla distorts the body. By now, humans are what remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed to melancholia. Broken, horrifying, some persist, breed, and multiply as any beast does. Others live centuries of agony regardless. When the 8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one by which we are known today.
So, the old world couldn't control its magic, and... Wait.
Indeed, what are magic igniters to you? Tools for the church to shackle the people, perhaps? Or weapon? In truth, it's the opposite. Igniters are tools made to limit magic. Restraints made in self-discipline, meant to avert a repeat of history. The Sanctus Church of today is muddied by greed. But its faith was born of good intentions. At times, they preached we must close our eyes to the truth when it would only lead us to ruin.
I had no idea.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him. Yet in the end, that meant Forden could attack the village.
With all that said, you have now reclaimed your true form. The friends that stand with you are of different tribes and ideologies, but of one mind. As you are now, you may walk the path of the rightful king. The path of a modern world.
The sovereign's power.
Ya, men, ¿quién es la voz en mi
Thou
cabeza?
king to be.
¿Va a aparecer o no va a aparecer la flaca? Y si soy el rey, tengo King's Magic. Por favor, dame mi King's Magic.
Yet, anxiety itself is not something
Quiero
to
hacer lo mismo que hace el otro, men.
reject or
Poner cadenas
desperately
de oro.
cast away. It begins with a simple thing, acknowledging its existence. Accept thy weakness.
And besides,
King's Magic. Dame King's Magic. Oh. Dime que es el King's Magic.
Let's do it. Let's fight.
That's it. I've made a...
Where's this coming from?
Before we got there, this guiding voice thing, but what am I gonna do? Just go, okay, bye? Especially after...
Even you've got to cope with...
I realized something in our travels. There's always anxiety in me. That's why I think it's my duty. Is that okay? From now on, it's not about order. Same here.
Well, we're past the worst of it. But the problem remains.
A forbidden spell, turning sane mortals into the fearsome human monsters. This man named Luis.
Luis has been here?
What do you wish to know?
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world, his knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts. As it happens, a name does occur. Among those old families who perished in the fire, a family of doctors, I believe. In an effort to better heal the ill, the details are long since lost to the fire.
Wait, what about Luis's ambition? The vision
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people.
Even if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish.
What do you wish to know?
What is...
The essence of magic is in the control of Magla. That was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy, and you are... In every age, the cause and effect are the same.
Pardon me. You mean to say anxiety?
Magla is a substance born of the heart, generated when one feels anxiety or fear. By certain means, it may be kindled into power. That is what we call magic. In this way, it is by virtue of the anxiety in our hearts that we gain the power to overcome it. Magic is a natural process, but in turn, those burdened with more anxiety and fear, without the willpower to face your fear, the Magla with the world embroiled.
'Tis the answer to everything. The melancholy.
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this... He said he became a monster because he's elder, but that wasn't the complete story.
Indeed. All people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. Yet as long as you have the strength to confront your fears...
But if he would turn people into human...
If there is any motive for such if Luis is truly from this village, then their fire would have cost him everything. Even if it meant wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible, instead of uplifting it.
Who goes there? Someone flee!
That's him. The malformed assassin who struck at the prince. He's bound for...
After him!
¿Cómo corren ahora eso? Será el motherfucking...
What now?
¿Dónde estás, Prince? ¿Dónde estás? ¿Dónde estás? Ah, bueno, pero el arma que tengo es una basura. Physical slash damage. Seconds. Human type monsters. Buenísimo. Attacks evasion by 3 rounds for returns. X. This huge damage. Bueno. The clans in overworld combat. Bueno. Can only use once per battle. Hero's Cry. Bueno. All of them damage other than mine. Y damage puse against human type monsters. A ver, que está un poco roto esto. Está un poco muy roto. Pero claro, necesito una mejor arma. Ya te compré. A no ser de que vendas... A ver.
What now?
El problema es que ahorita no tengo mucho... Sí. Espada cometa.
Yeah. What now?
O de repente... Flame Guard. Este también me gusta. No, este no, este... Había uno que le metía Witness. Había uno que era Weakness. Frigi. Este creo que era. ¿Cuál era el que tenía el... Frigid Fortress, sí.
All right.
Wind. No necesito mucho wind, ahí tengo las otras. Y de pasivas. Magic Font. ¿Qué otro tengo? Así voy bien, creo. Y voy a subirle un poco de nivel. 60. No sube mucho.
New skills, new possibilities.
Hasta el... No sé si lo puedo maxear.
I found new power. New skills, new possibilities. I found new power.
99, no.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Dios, esta bot. Pero aguanto todo. Ya, ok, este va a ser la persona principal. Pero claro, sería muy... O sea, es de endgame ya esto. Va a estar jugando con cheats prácticamente. 73, pega más que el mago, creo. Nah, no tanto. 42, 52, 15, 9, 11. Y este me atiza todo. Básicamente. ¿Y este qué me da? Bueno, tanque un poco y Luke. Black. Uf, no, estoy fuertísimo con esto. A ver quién me habló. Estoy esperando.
No.
Ready?
¿Zorba será? Supongo será Zorba. Pero si es Zorba ya tengo el Prince que aguanto, pero... Sí, sí es el...
So it was you, but... Indeed it was. I killed the prince, though he died all too easily. So I decided to bide my time a while and listen. And who are you? Are you the prince or not?
Do you have any idea what Luis is really scheming?
If that is what Lord Luis...
It's almost impressive.
I suppose it's just easier to
What did you intend to do? The crown is too... Lord Luis is the true king.
He is no imposter. Here at his journey's end.
And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy to the underworld, where they belong.
Ese es el primero que encontramos.
Bastard! I wondered why you ran away.
Keep your guard up. The melon...
We've come too far to...
A ver, este de Vilaquera.
This guy shows up again just when we've unlocked some new power. Okay, time for... All right, let's take it down and then get after Zorba.
Bloqueo. ¿Qué arquetipos tengo?
Lend me your strength.
Extreme to one enemy, Royal Sword, Almighty Damage, Human Time, Almighty Damage, Royal Sword, Royal Sword, Dark. Lo que pega. Vale, este.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Let's go.
Este supongo.
Flare.
A ver cómo pega.
Be not all power of kings.
Fall! I dare say we've made our point.
This'll be over soon enough. Come on, help me out. I think... Watch me! Burn!
Now, Samurai! I call them Tritons!
More apples? Quick, knock them off again!
Prince! Light!
Holy.
You think it...
You've destroyed it! Now to the
I'll
rest!
show you! Raging fire!
I shall vanquish evil! I'll cut you down!
More apples?
by this power.
Cuidado, pero no tengo curar. No tengo cura.
Flare! A tough one.
Now accept your fate.
Voy a cambiar, creo, este. Y todo lo que pena ya.
I'm counting on you.
I shall fight. I call upon a royal soul. Burn! Oh, that felt great.
Are you prepared? Let's get on with it!
I'm counting on you.
More apples? Quick, knock them off again. Juna's badly hurt. Get her some healing. Juna, are
Let's
you
set it
okay?
up.
You look like you're about to drop.
Maybe they're... Light! Still up?
I pray you're ready. Jack Frost! That ought to turn the tide of the battle. This is just what I need. Raging fire! Sorry, my mistake.
Now, what's the play?
I'll leave this
Leave
to
it
you.
to me.
Uy, esa arma que tiene.
Let's fight this power. Freeze! Still here?
Right. I've got a new weakness. More apples? Quick, knock them off again. Regenerate the headwinds. Here comes another round of wind attacks. Legs are back to normal. Ugh! We'd only just taken them out. Shield!
Te
Gotta
toca.
do something about those apples. Let me handle those apples. All right. Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there. Devil Summoner! Jack Frost! Yeah! Yupa hit their weakness!
Is that with blade in hand?
Ay, Dios mío, que debo cambiarle las skills a esto.
Behold, we stand together.
I'm counting on you!
Hulkenberg, hold yourself together!
Hulkenberg, para eso te traigo.
Please!
Hulkenberg, por favor.
Hulkenberg's badly wounded! Someone
Hulkenberg, por favor.
Anyone get on healing duty!
Por eso es que no te pongo.
Not bad, eh?
I admit.
I shall strike.
Excellent.
Power.
Yeah, that feels nice.
I knew I could do it!
The bastard got a...
I say, you chaps boggle the mind. It's no mean feat to fight on even.
I'd hoped as much.
It's good to see you're safe. We've certainly taken these powers along, but don't worry. At long last, the prince is safe.
Still, what's our next move?
Alces once said that His Highness, he is royalty and elder both. Heir to the legacy of heaven, and when the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he...
In his own words, huh?
Right.
Come what may. My life is a shield.
We fight him.
Yes.
If he ends up king, he'll be sending all traitors.
Look, I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him.
Looking forward to the victory song.
Well, we've got bigger things to work.
You... Your mother. She loved your father. And you. But listen well. Once you leave this village, you cannot return until you have fulfilled. After all, an old crone like me can't take care of you forever. The world's fate is in your hands.
Yes, I will.
Our final battle. Yes, before all else, His Highness.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? The beginning of my journey may have been a false memory. But my journey with you...
Ahorita me importa cero.
Guess I'm repeating myself.
Likewise.
Yep.
The mystical fairy. Your tempered bond by the grace.
We've got the path to tomorrow in front of us, and I'm gonna lead the way. When things get tough, remember this magic. By the way, the chief, I wonder what your parents wanted you to get from reading it. What they hoped for you. The part we're reading today is... the last chapter. The one who governs this utopia must yet. A utopia is the last part. However, what is a true utopia? So even the author of this book struggled. Lady Cruiday mentioned the king little by little. With that in mind, but...
Right.
You've got the power, and that's what I'm going...
Joder, este pata. ¿Ya sabes quién eres, men?
I saw what happened. As far as I know, there is no record of you. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical. Known to... I once said that to be elder was your inescapable fate. Magic is a process by which... So then...
The foremost fate.
Indeed. It is birth that is inescapable. You cannot choose who you are born to. Yet by some strange tangle of destiny, you were given a... Do you understand? You stand not as an unearned title of bloodline's chance, nor as a mere authority over... That is what it truly means to be a hero. What glorious coincidence.
Indeed. 'Tis his hands that bear.
Who? Yes. Who are you? You with this voice.
If it is answers you seek...
Are you?
As for you, move onward to thy final...
Ya, güey, ¿quién eres?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hey, soy yo.
Okay, all our prepper...
All this royalty? It always felt they lived in...
'Tis proof that bloodline decides nothing.
Looks like this is gonna be our last mission. Any final...
We can't give up.
Of course.
About the new stuff you've felt and learned. Why is it that you want to be king? It's not about honor or power, is it?
I want to protect this.
'Tis the answer I hoped for.
Well, I get...
this place here.
Let's move.
You see?
Yeah.
¿Y cómo van a continuar la... ¿Cómo los va a convencer ahora?
After having made so many sacrifices, the group, their
Dime.
arch enemy, Luis, already has one hand on the throne.
Oh,
Even so,
bueno.
they head to Grand
Prende
Trap,
la luz por ahí, a
for the
ver.
fight is far from over.
That Elden boy is nowhere to be found. I suppose it's only a matter of time until Luis takes the throne.
Y por ahí me dejan.
Speaking of which, I don't see the general.
Y por ahí me dejan.
The Luis faction became too overwhelming. He was ultimately forced out of his position. Why is this happening? Even if the Sanctus Church's favor has collapsed, why is it that Luis alone is reaping the benefits?
I don't know.
The public mind is the same as it's always been. It's too difficult to find answers in themselves, so they follow those who provide. We've certainly relied on that ourselves.
It's always easier to follow than to have to make all the risks yourself. Now that we are out of ideas, what can we do?
Can you imagine Luis on the throne? Can you imagine what he'd do with us? We'd be the first on the chopping block.
Así es.
Do we hide? Run? Our ships are in port.
Is this really the time for idle chit-chat?
Who are you?
Just a passing wastrel. Thought I'd drop in for a word since I was in the area. You might have one way to survive.
Side with the elder. Para mí sería la opción.
Well then, let us depart.
Lord Luis, your pardon. I killed the prince in the Elden village. I confirmed his death, yet...
Resurrect?
Yes, and... The boy candidate was the actual prince after all. Something about his soul having traveled independently.
I see. So his ideal form was spun from Magla. Whatever the case, this means the land's true prince has reawakened in his sanctum. How interesting. After these long...
Lord Luis. Yeah, I won't let it end like this. I have to do...
We'll soon be arriving above the...
Excellent. As planned.
Are you certain?
Rest assured.
Understood.
Let the final battle...
Quiero grabar porque me va a venir otra hora de historia de esto.
Come on, any takers? Any bets for the other candidate?
What are you trying to say? You think Count Louis...
Oh, no.
I'll call that bet. All in.
A Sanctus bigwig gambling away his talents? I mean, he's not really the prince, is he?
Must be. The fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember?
Oi, churchman. You say...
An illusion. Always struck me as odd. We all know Luis, the mighty human slayer, but how seems a bit convenient, if you ask me.
Easy to nitpick and gripe.
All right. Let's keep things civil, eh? No sense become...
Oi! What's up? Damn it! When Count Luis is king...
Well, they're probably just as anxious as the rest of us. All that yelling and thrashing helps fight it off. Humans have been sighted near the capital, after all.
It's more than that. Pockets of society have resented the upper class for ages now, but this might be the spark that lights the kindling. Luis's respect for power is certainly cruel, but it's fair to an extent. Those of us pushing the status quo have always struggled to understand the appeal.
Even then, Everyone's on edge. They'll jump at any excuse to argue and snarl at each other. Never seen it this bad. Not normal, I say.
Blind fanaticism and doom go hand in hand. If we don't find some common ground soon, it'll collapse. Luis left saying that he'd be... What are we about to...
Déjame grabar, por favor.
Ah. Do you hear me, oh... This country, you and the other titled authorities decide. The country knows no war only because our very core is built upon a system of society. Hand over the royal scepter. The game is up.
Thou impertinent faith breaker, hast thou no shame in preempting the day of judgment?
Do you presume yourself a god? Is that why you wrought your face in stone and took it to the...
How wouldst thou wield the king's magic?
To purify all that your kind have left to rot. You...
Only the people's chosen may take the throne. The royal scepter and its resting place.
This royal scepter, the royal magic. Why, someone can manipulate world-changing power by use of only a single... Listen well, okay. Huh. So, in other words, if I took hold of it now, then I would have the...
How didst thou...
How?
Thou wert elder.
You were not always blind to this country's rot. When you visited our sanctum, and yet, what happened? You cannot stop me any longer.
Snatching victory from the maw of catastrophe, the party descends again on the royal capital, Grand Trad. But they are greeted only by ominous skies. Their return hardly counts as a triumph, considering how they departed. Anticipating conflict, the Gauntlet Runner comes to a quiet stop.
What the hell's wrong with the sky?
Isn't that... Oi! That monster boy's come back!
Ah, that's why the sky's grown so hellish. The half-dead bastard returns with his head held high.
A more aggressive welcome than I expected. Would any introductions help them to understand?
It's useless. Words are cheap.
True. His Royal High... Luis! Distorted his...
Oi, if that's really His Highness, then tell us...
Cause he's an imposter! Just like Cap...
Oi! And you! Never thought I'd see one of the Magnus brothers standing against Count Louis. Only thing traitor...
Lady Juno, I can't believe this! I don't intend on...
Hey, you chief! Mustari girl! You...
What is...
We'll have your heads on... If they're
This is bad.
Oi! Oh. Don't bother with them!
We weren't away from the city that long. What happened?
The prince turning into a monster before their eyes still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society disguised as a person.
No, that's not...
I know, it's not true. But truth and how it appears to the citizens are different beasts. Moreover, humans have been sighted closer than ever before. The royal capital's populace is unused to danger, so they've become suspicious of each other. How fares your neighbor? Do you run in circles with monsters in disguise? Are questions on the tip of every tongue. Ever since Forden's death, Luis has everyone on a knife edge. He's erratic, and nobody knows how he'll react to those who defy him if push comes to shove.
So, at the core of it, people are scared witless and they cling to Luis as a savior, rather than the devil he is.
You well know that Luis cares not one whit about social status, especially as a token of birthright. No amount of wealth or standing can buy his protection. So even those who may have opposed him at first now counsel that condemning him would be imprudent, as it puts their safety at risk.
Then we're stuffed. He won't save anyone, and oh yeah?
Oh, this all said, in my humble opinion, now, has the tournament for the throne truly ever been? Before I met you people, I didn't have much to me but anger. Now maybe that outlook's our real enemy.
We've been told,
Kind of ironic.
I had the inn prepared. They won't let any...
All right.